Snail Games seem to have a new plan for Ark Survival Evolved, and I'm not quite sure what I think about this. Welcome back, guys, to a brand new video. Today we're going to be reading through the new post from Snail Games on what they're planning for the Aquatica DLC, and why I potentially think this was maybe a last minute change due to the response of the community to the AI generated trailer. Now, as always, if you guys do enjoy today's video and get all the news you need to know, make sure to smash a like and subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget to join us in our Discord if you want to come and play on the LoadedCrysis cluster in preparation for Ragnarok coming in June and the Unreal Engine 5.5 upgrade. Link to the cluster is down below. Anyway, guys, I will catch you in the video. It's a weird one. So, pretty much, Snail Games have announced a new collaboration, and this is clearly not something that we all expected, but let's dive in with this. So, Ark Aquatica makes waves with Luminati, or Luminati Sons, I think it's pronounced, collaboration for exclusive song and music video. Now, for copyright reasons, I cannot show this song, but I'm sure you can go and search this up, or Snail Games and Luminati Sons, if you want to go and watch it. Pretty much, it seems to be like, I think their Luminati Sons are like a child band or something, or they're an upcoming, really young band, and obviously that make music. And let's just read through it. So, in celebration of the 10-year anniversary of Ark Survival Evolved, Snail Games is thrilled to announce a special collaboration between the upcoming DLC expansion Ark Aquatica and Luminati Sons. This partnership brings an original song and music video inspired by the vibrant underwater world of Ark Aquatica, setting the stage for a new wave of adventurers to explore the depths like never before. Now, you know, obviously, big shout out to these kids that are in the band. Like, it's obviously that, you know, they must be really talented from such a young age. And I really don't want, like, you know, people like this young to be getting in with things with Snail Games, because I hope they're not going to end up receiving hate off the back of Snail Games, because especially being so young, you know, they need to be protected. And I'm hoping, obviously, whoever they're working with, whether it's parents or whatever, I hope they know they're taking the right decision here to go down this route. Because, you know, I really do believe they need to be protected in that side of things. But then Snail go on to say, Ark Aquatica is a fresh reimagining of the Ark experience, drawing inspiration from an underwater playground full of life. And then you kind of think, what's going on here? Discovery and adventure, with a more beginner-friendly approach in its early stages, the game invites a new generation of players to immerse themselves in the Ark universe while staying true to the survival elements that the Ark franchise is known for. So clearly what is happening here from Snail Games is that they are trying to take the game Ark Survival Evolved and turn it in a completely different way. So obviously what is happening here is I kind of get the vibe that Snail are going to probably take kind of full control of Ark Survival Evolved, and I think they're going to try and take it down more of a child-friendly, like, kind of game, like, you know, like Fortnite. I know I'm not saying that's, you know, a child friendly, because I would still play Fortnite now. I haven't played it in years, but like probably over a year, but you know, but I think they're trying to kind of get themselves more in that kind of market for younger people. And the reason why I think they're doing this, unfortunately to say it, is because I think they want to get away from the old audience that is giving them all of this hate, so they can change up their audience and bring in, like, kind of like, you know, those younger survivors that might not understand as much of what's been going on in the Ark world, and try and make this new DLC into some kind of, like, underwater playground, like they say, an underwater playground full of life. And it's really upsetting to kind of see this happen, because at the end of the day, I grew up on this game as a kid, you know, and I mean, when I say a kid, I wasn't really a kid. I was a teenager. I was like 14, 15 growing up on this game. And it's like they really want to kind of, instead of making a whole new game for the younger generation, they are trying to take the old game, because everyone's moving on with ASA, but not everyone has, and change it to be something else that it hasn't been. So we're going to read the next part that they're going to say now. So, Luminati Sons, recognized for their youthful sound and immersive storytelling, have crafted an exclusive track that captures the wonder and playfulness of Ark Aquatica. A music video is currently in development and will showcase the underwater playground through a fusion of game cinematics and song. The Ark Aquatica x Luminati Sons music video is set to premiere soon, with additional content drops planned in the lead up to launch. Fans can expect an immersive experience that blends the legendary survival elements of Ark with an all-new musical journey. And they said, correction, a previous version of this post misspelled the band's name, and they go on, apparently they say, we regret the error. So they obviously got something wrong, as they always do when it comes to these posts. They tend to always get something wrong. But anyway, I think my final verdict on this situation is, I'm feeling quite like upset, because not because of the way they're trying to change the game, but also the way they're doing it. It feels wrong. Like, it feels really, really wrong. Like, they're kind of doing this because they want to get into like the younger market, and maybe, you know, maybe they want to freshen things up and bring in new young survivors, and that's fine if they want to do that, but it's because they're doing it in a way that is kind of wanting to push out the older audience. And also, I feel really bad for these kids that are in this band, because Snail Games holds such a negativity in the gaming industry. And one thing I'd like to say to everyone is, please do not, I'm sure most of you out there would understand this, but please do not show any kind of hate towards this band or anything like that. Because just remember, they're young, they're coming up, they want to take on these parents as well of them. They want them to take on these opportunities. And you never know, they might not have done the research into it, or it might just be a really good payday for them. I don't really know, but I just want to make sure that they are protected within this situation, because the internet is a cruel place. But at the end of the day, I don't want Snail Games to try and use this as a shield to hide what they're doing in the background. So yeah, I obviously I'm being savage on this situation, but it's very, very important. I mean, I was a kid growing up in the social media world. I think the first time I made it was in the early days of Twitter, and I was only 8 or 9 years old or something, and it wasn't that bad back then, but it's really becoming it's great in loads of ways, social media. I mean, my job has allowed me is in social media, which is brilliant, but it also can have its bad sides, and we have to protect the younger people coming up in this this space. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on the situation. Again, I'd like to note that I will not be playing this DLC. I will not be showing this DLC off in my channel. I know a lot of Ark YouTubers are the same. Feel free, obviously, to play it. As I said, I'm not saying to anyone out there that's saying, Dom, you're just being so hateful to Snail Games. I'm not. To be honest, I say that. There's only been about 3 or 4 comments that have said that. But I've read a few, and I'm just no, can you not see what's going on in front of you? If I was a content creator, I'm a content creator that wants the best for the game. And, and I'm being so honest in front of you. I'm you can buy it if you want, but I'm just saying, and what was the comment I read? I read a comment where someone said, Snail Games isn't getting the clout they deserve for this. They're bringing back Ark Survival Evolved and opening official servers like we've always wanted and fulfilling the prophecy, someone said. And I was like, do you realize what's going on here? These official servers are not going to last. These official servers have the word limited time support in there for a reason. This DLC is not going to be what you think it's going to be, and I think you need to be very careful and see some reviews if you really are that desperate to give it a try. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching today's video. I've sort of shared my thoughts and my opinions on this. You guys can let me know what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, and let's just hope this doesn't destroy the legacy of Ark Survival Evolved.